Good evening, Roughneck community. It's been a day. I don't have much planned for this evening. This is Monday at 7. As usual, talk and wrench. We'll probably do more talking than wrenching today because I don't have really anything to possibly even wrench on. It happens. You see the big rig right behind me? The Happy Toys rig? I was hoping that the smoke units I ordered for that would showed up by now, so we could have been working on that, but they have not. And because I don't have the units for the big rig, that was what was next on the agenda to be wrenching on. Now I have really nothing left to wrench on at the current moment. So we'll just talk for a little bit. Probably a shorter stream than usual, but as far as prop building goes, we will be doing prop building, but not tonight. So we have people saying hi's already. So hi. To I don't have my glasses on, but Rachel, I think. Hi, how's it going? How you doing tonight? Are you enjoying this evening? Normally I talk wrench, like I said, we generally we wrench on things and talk. Oh, good. You're enjoying the evening. I'm glad. But I'm currently in between projects. That the parts are supposed to come in for that. They didn't. So and prop building, we do some prop building and stuff on this channel, but that's a different stream. That's not Monday nights. Not usually. Monday nights are generally for my RC people, but all are welcome here. All are welcome to engage with me and talk to me and talk about RCs or movie props or travel or anything else that you might want to talk about. So I'm thirsty, so I am going to have Freshka. I like Freshka. Tastes great. Jack, hey, what's up, man? There are 3 people in the chat. Yeah, I see 5, but probably only 3 are talking. 2? Well, only 2 are talking now. That's kind of sad. Guys, feel free to talk and stuff. We don't have anything to wrench on for any of you that are just joining us tonight, so it's going to be a lot more talking than wrenching. Now there's 4. It's always good to know. 4 are good. 4 or more. 5, 6, 100,000. So, yes, this big bad boy up here. That was next to be have some work done because it's been an ongoing project. Now, to get what's coming for parts are smoke units to make the smokestacks work. At least I'm hoping they'll work. It's such a custom build that they may or may not work for it. But we definitely try to make things when it comes to that. If you saw on Saturday, we did a 2-hour stream on Saturday during the day, and that was about props. That was building props. I was working on a stormtrooper helmet that was head on a spike. It was a pretty good video, I think. I mean, it did record breaking numbers for me for the channel. That's never really happened before. So like, we will be doing more props stuff, but once again, I don't really have anything to work on right this minute. Question, go for it. How much? How much what? How much money for what? Or how much people? How much people on Saturday stream? $2,700 people in 2 hours. 2,700 people in 2 hours for watching me show how I was building a Star Wars prop. And they were great. So that was Saturday stream. It did. I mean, yeah, exactly. For me, it's wow. Like my normal streams, like when you guys tune in on Mondays, the normal streams we do somewhere between 200 to 400 on any given Monday night. But that's mostly RC content. Sometimes we do other things, but so yeah, I have to think about that though. Like so we're branching out. Obviously, I'm going to do more prop stuff. I got to see if that's exactly, was it because it had the Star Wars thing, or was it because I didn't even title Star Wars in it. There was no title Star Wars in it. It just said Roughneck RC prop building, because we did a couple props, but it was a stormtrooper helmet on a head on a spike going through. It's for my cosplay. And we do things on that, but I try to keep it a separate stream from Talking Wrench. Talking Wrench is primarily for the RC guys. At least that's sort of what I want it to be on Mondays. I do a separate stream for prop builders and things like that on a different day. Everything's an adventure. So Roughneck Adventures, anything and everything can be an adventure. whether you're taking on a project that you've never done or you actually are physically going somewhere, like I will be next month, um, you are on an adventure. Now, the outdoor adventures are very, very much fun, but some of those outdoor adventures that I have require me to build things. So when I'm building those things, that's adventurous too, because not only am I learning and I'm bringing you guys content, but something new and different. You know, and like I said, tonight will probably be a shorter stream, unless I get more engagement than what seems to be going on right now, because it looks like everyone has kind of left. There's only one person watching. You know, makes it a little harder. I know when I don't have much going on, it's probably more boring for you guys. But we got we got this white Jeep right here. You, this one is spoken for. This is going to be sold to a buddy of mine. I think he's buying it for his girl. Um, so this hopefully in a few weeks or something won't be here no more. But until that time comes, it sits there. Below this, we got you know we have the truck up there. Obviously, that's not for sale. That's not going anywhere. Period. This is a Vanquish down here. It's a buggy. Um, Optic 10. Um, this truck might have more work coming for it, but I haven't decided whether I'm going to do that or not. I was thinking about making a Joker themed rig on the Optic here. That's but I don't necessarily have to. And that just basically wanted to paint up some panels purple and have some Joker stuff put on there and um very very Joker themed. I was gonna do that, but I didn't. Let's see. You guys more situated. Let me swing around. Still see me barely. Uh, this is one of two buggies I have. Race buggies. This is a Corelli Python. Ready to go. This one will be up for sale in the spring. Um, I have this rule of not having too many RCs. So when I start getting too many, I start selling off stuff, and then I take that money and I dump it back into the channel by bringing you guys more RC builds. So then, obviously, then I'll have less RCs. So I try to maintain a certain number, always in my collection. So the buggy's going to be up for sale. Um, that's a 6S buggy. It's pretty fast. It's eighth scale. It's pretty cool. I have another buggy, so it's not down here, but I do have other rigs that aren't down here. The Inquisitor Executioner right here. I got this was an Exo Cage build. So it was his design, his kit. I bought and built it. I filmed it live. Put videos up of me building it. This rig right here is probably gonna go with me on vacation. Um, one of two that I'm bringing with me. So there is that. Oh. All right, let's get you so you can see more. All right, what we got over here. Right over here, you can only see half loop because the post is right here. This is Black Beauty. This truck will never leave my collection at all. This was an SCX 10.3 Pro that I custom built. And there is that one. Red Cat Ascent Fusion is right here. Black and red. She's ready to go. She's staying in my collection. Way up here, this big thing right up here, right here, that's a custom SCX6. Oh, we got some comments. Let's see what's going on here. Gotta read the comments. Gotta read the comments. Sorry, I don't have my glasses down here. That's a kind of ongoing thing with me, never having them where I need them. I'm thinking about getting my grandchild an RC, racing at some of the local tracks. To race with him at some of the local tracks. Hey, it's never. I don't know how old your grandson is, but I started in this hobby when I was probably 10. I have people who are in this hobby with their families that have children that come out with me, younger than 10. So it's never too young. Really start them. Just when you're choosing to buy a RC for someone who's younger, buy something that's appropriate for what they can handle. Um, for racing, you probably want to do a buggy, maybe. Um, don't get something that's like crazy fast. They are 6, 4, and 3. Hmm. All right, so 6, 4, and 3. Three's a little young. 6, there's something out there for 6-year-olds with parental supervision. Uh, that doesn't mean you can't get them in the hobby. It just means that you have to do it the right way. So I would say a 3-year-old's probably too young, but you can find like bring them around when the others are racing, get them used to being around tracks. Maybe get them a toy car. I don't, you know, they, you know, the, I don't know if they make anything that's like appropriate for 3 to 4-year-old. 6-year-old, I would say probably be the earliest I would start them. As far as being able to drive one. And what I would probably do is start them with something very basic and nothing Nothing faster than, well, even nothing crazy fast. Uh, Two-wheel drive probably. Do you want do you want it ready to run? Meaning you take it out of the box, put the batteries in it, and just able to charge the batteries and drive it, or do you want to build it with them? Because I would say the six is probably too young to have the attention span needed to sit there and build with them. It's, so I would say probably a ready to run would be better for a 6 year old, just because the attention span needed for the detail and the patience for you to sit there with them while they're trying to build it with them might not be there. I could be wrong, but I know at six I was all over the place. So like, um, being said, I would probably either go with a Traxxas band, like a Bandit, or um, for a 6 year old, or something like that. You gotta do your homework. Like, but yeah, six that wouldn't be. It's not a bad starting spot. You just got to be very selective of what you choose to get them and how you choose to approach it. Uh, Ark Wolf, what's up, man? You're like, oh man. Yes, yes, we're back at it. No, we're not wrenching on anything tonight because I don't got nothing to wrench on. The parts for Maximum Overdrive here didn't come in, so we're just sitting here and we're talking. Shorter stream tonight, obviously, but because we're not wrenching on anything. Um, we did drop a couple little shorts today on the channel. A couple shorts got dropped on the channel today. A little bit of a teaser of what's coming down the pike. So I actually did get outside to bash a little bit today. Um, the truck that I was bashing with is not down here right now. It's upstairs. I have to carry it down here. Ark Wolf, you saw. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, a little bit of teaser. It's when you do bashers in certain trucks, it's a lot harder to film than what people think, especially when you're alone. But we did. I did have my drone with me. Well, so I was basically operating two RCs at the same time. Yeah, guys. I mean, been in the hobby a long time, and that was me pushing my skills. But it's one of those deals. I know, guys. You just don't want to hear me talk. Yap. We'll get back over to this list over here. We were and drive. Rude, man, rude. What? Tries it and done. Done. Rude man? I don't know what you're talking about, man. None inside, hey. None inside? Everything's in none inside. Not right now. If you're talking about driving RCs inside here, my basement, I could do I could do small scale stuff. I mean real small scale stuff. Not this stuff. This stuff is outside mostly. But as you can see right here, SCX6 full custom tube work on that, custom everything on that. Uh, this bad boy doesn't get used much because she weighs like 45 pounds and it gets tiring to carry that around. Um, Over here is a BMW drift car you saw me work on a few weeks ago. That's up for sale. And then down below that is, like I said, the Phoenix, which is not going anywhere. Um, so, like on this shelf back here, down here, I have three cars that I'm going to be selling at some point. Got to make room. You can't have your collection get too big. I don't want to be one of those people that have 1,000 cars. I already have this is just a fraction of what I have. I probably have a good 25. There's drift cars that I don't have down here. There's a bunch. There's a bunch I have, including some boats, some more crawlers, some tanks. Yeah. A little bit crazy. A little bit crazy. And if you guys tune in next week, you'll see something brand new. Because I have something coming. Because I need it for my trip. Something that's totally not generally something I would buy. As long as it gets here in time. I don't know what's going on with the shipping in the world. Everything's getting taking its time here. Like I have a microphone that's supposed to come in. It's shipped out of New York. Still hasn't gotten here. Guys, I live in Connecticut. New York ain't that far away. This ain't rocket science. Where's my shit? It's you get kind of like, really, where's my stuff? Not rocket science. You took the money. Where's my stuff? Ark Wolf, question. Go for it, brother. Type away. Weather? What do you mean the weather? You think the weather has something to do with the fact that they're shipping me a microphone from New York City to here, and I ordered it over a week ago? DJI microphone. I ordered, guys, a DJI microphone. so I can use the drone and record my voice. And it hasn't showed up. And I need it for my vacation. I literally ordered one of those little DJI clip-on microphones you see a lot of YouTubers have, because you can use it for other things too. Um, and it's not here. But that's not what's coming in Monday. That actually what's coming in Monday is probably coming in before Monday, so you won't get an unboxing video, but you will get a presentation of it. Arc Wolf. It's the. Is it a camera? And no, it's not a camera. No, you mean for coming in weekend? No, it's not a camera. No, no. I'll tell you this. Uh, it has a K in its name. That's all I'm going to tell you. You guys have to tune in on Monday to find out what I got. Camaro boy, what's going on, man? How you been? How's it hanging? Slightly to the left, slightly to the right, right down the middle. We're not wrenching on anything tonight, Camaro boy. I have nothing. I am totally fresh out of stuff. Down, man. Come here, oh boy. Go outside and break something. I tried. Come here, boy. I took the X out today. I was at Salmon River. There's more video than that, but Arc Wolf, Creighton AS. Creighton AS, you and your Creightons. Oh man. Come here, boy, living dangerously. Yeah, the water with the X Max, yeah. I literally was having issues with the X Max all day too. So like it was not it was I think I have to change the radio. I really can't deal with the way Traxxas has that radio. You hold the buttons and you change things like so. Oh, I want to reverse. I like squeezing the trigger for it to go forward. It's reversed, so it literally was a pain about there. But then also every now and then it would glitch, and it would give me that green flashy light saying, "Well, you have to do this, this, and this, and this, and reconnect your radio." But then when I plugged everything, or if I waited a while, it stopped and went back to normal and working right. It's a Traxxas thing. So, um, you think the motor wires are hooked up wrong? Switch them. Yeah, I'll have to give that a shot. They're color coordinating. You know, they're not. It's all factory stuff, but I guess anything's possible. It's not down here anyhow. The truck's upstairs. Yeah, switch only one, it'll go forward. Yeah, I think that's. I'll try that because I did the whole try to shut off the thing, hold the two buttons, turn the radio back on, and have these flashy dots, and I'm just like, that's not my thing, man. That's just stupidity. Traxxas does not necessarily have the best of. We all know this electronics, unfortunately. It's definitely a radio setting, but that will get it to go forward. Duly noted. Next time, next time I get a chance. Next time we have a halfway decent day. Um, this today was yesterday. I was at a I had a gig at a birthday party. So yesterday would have been the better day. Today was colder. Yesterday was beautiful. Was the perfect day to do it. But like yesterday was I couldn't do it. So I snuck out today for a few hours down at Salmon River. I had my drone with me, as I was telling the guys. I don't have a GoPro no more, so I literally was trying. The little clips you got were from my phone. I haven't gone through the drone footage, so I was basically piloting the drone at the same time as driving the truck. I would position the drone different areas and try to drive the truck. I don't even know how the footage. I have to look at it, but it wasn't a today thing. When I got home, I just wanted food, a hot shower, and you know, you know how that goes. I hate the cold, but like I was saying, if everything comes in, the you guys will have something new to look at, other than my face. This doesn't count. um, that I've got for my trip. It's but we'll see if it comes in. That could be a shipping problem because that literally is being shipped from the manufacturers. And the only hint I gave was it has a K in its name. Now, if you're up with the times, you probably might be able to figure it out. And if you haven't been paying attention to what's been going on in the world of radio control, then you probably can't figure it out. Come here, boy. You think you know what it is? You might. You might. It's not something usually that I would go after, but it's as the day went on today, though, like I was able to get a couple clips out with the phone. The one of the clips with the water that was really not intentional, but you can't drive one of those trucks and hold a camera at the same time. It just does not work. The X Max just you need both hands on that. Like Arc Wolf, I try not to. They get expensive really quickly. What the water? It didn't go in that deep. It looked worse than what it was. But yes, that was literally the last filming place I filmed there at Salmon River. Um, I filmed a lot under the pine trees, and I filmed a lot in the field, which was interesting because part of it was like a skating rink. So the field definitely was a lot of drifting X Maxes. It was a drifting X Max. Because there was not even like where the gazebo is, but like right in that first parking lot, like that field was just was glared ice straight over top of it. Half of it, just ice, 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 baby. So that was definitely what was going on with that. But I did get out there, and that was legit. I mean, legit. I can't talk. Oh yes, Camaro boy in your bash cast. It's been years since I seen that rig. Yeah, would have loved it. Um, Maybe next weekend, man. I'll be down to get go out again if it's. I mean, we don't have to stay out very long if it's cold, cold. Like I'd be down if it's halfway decent. It's not a zillion feet of snow or any other crap, and it was kind of like today. I'll man up and go out in the cold and I'll play. I was out there for 2 hours, maybe. I mean, part of that was dicking around with trying to figure out how to get everything. But if you're down, man, like we could see how it gets too dark. I don't get home to 5, so it gets too dark by the time I get home for us to go down there. Uh, but I don't have anything planned for next weekend. Yeah, that might be a little much. I was thinking like 45 minutes. Yeah, 45 minutes is good, man. We could do 45 minutes. I don't want to do the cold either. Literally, like, I don't even want to go down by the river. Like, want to go to the field, the parking lot. You pull in that first parking lot, park right here, grab our crap, go out, drive real quick, jump back in. Maybe keep the car running, right? Because it'll warm. I'll warm have the warmth on us. Just picture it. It's like Chinese fire drill instead of the Chinese fire drill. It's like Chinese RC. Jump out, like grab our stuff, be like run there, go. Hey, we're driving. Yeah, slide, slide, slide. Okay, I'm cold. Get back in the warm car. Yeah, we could. We could sit in the cars and run them right there. You're absolutely right. Maybe we should. Yeah, sit in the car. Yeah, we'll just pull right on the side, drop them, and drive. Yeah, it's one of those things, guys. Um, it's winter. I will, within the next few days, go through that footage. Um, I don't know if I'll get it all edited or not. I don't. I don't do much editing these days. I used to be really quick at it, but like anything, you kind of rusty when you don't do it. Mm. Freshka. I like Freshka. Come here, but well, just let you know. Yeah, I definitely will. You're off and running. You got some shit to do. Got you, brother. Got you. Well, just about to say what? What? You're leaving too, brother? Got something to do, or or you just about to say let you know on the weekend whether we're gonna go out bashing or not? Oh, I'll reach out to a bunch of you guys. If we're gonna do it, we might as well do it. Um, so we'll have to see what the weather brings. This time of year can go either way. If it's any colder than today, probably not. But who knows? We'll slide around on some ice. Fiskale on the beach, so much fun. Yeah, Arkwolf, we ain't doing a beach run. We're doing like Salmon River, and that's it. I'm not going too far from the house when it's this cold. What we got? We got a new. Howdy. How goes it? How goes it, man? Welcome to the stream. Am I in New York? No, I'm not in New York. We are in Connecticut. Butter. Welcome to the stream, Butter. You're catching the tail end of it because this is a short one tonight. Um, Normally on Talk and Wrench, we are wrenching on stuff. I don't have anything to wrench on tonight. I am so sorry, guys. Literally, I'm getting ready to go on vacation in a couple weeks. And I'm traveling across the country. Um, and I did have parts for this big bad boy up here that I ordered. They never came. So, Butterwell, hey, from West Virginia. Hey, what's going on? You guys got to be having a much better weather than we do up here. Must be at least not freezing, because we're in the land of ice and snow right now. Arkwolf, no, sit in the car and run the RC. Yeah, Arkwolf, yes, sit in the car and run the RC. Exactly. Arkwolf, you're talking about the beach in the summertime. It's possible, but we also have like Falcon Field and all that. And remember, we don't have a lot of weekends, and I to do this stuff unless you're just gonna be like RC every day, every single weekend, and I know you can't do that because I can't do that, and I know you have other responsibilities. Oh man, but you get freezing minus the snow for a few days. Oh, oof, man. That's why I'm going to Texas next month. I'm not gonna. I'm going on vacation. Okay, I live in Connecticut, plain and simple. But I'm going on vacation for a month. I'm getting out of this cold weather. And yes, I am going to be still trying to do Mondays at 7. And I am going to be bringing this RC with me, plus another RC, which I will reveal next Monday if it comes in. So much stuff. Are those nitro RCs? No, no. All my stuff is electric. Um, Heck yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, I literally took all my vacation time from my job, and I was like, "Listen, I can't do these winters no more." I was like, "I just can't do it." I need to feel the sun on my skin. Um, I get seasonal depression real bad. Wow. Not just that, it's just I feel the cold like deep inside me all the time. So kind of like a lizard. So for me to thaw out, it needs to be warm, and it hasn't been warm in months. Fly south with the birds. Yeah, that's yeah. Yeah, I actually saw a flock of geese the other day. Arqua, if you and Paco do the beach day with fish scales out on the beach, yeah, it's fun. I know it's fun. It's the beach day. It might take a little planning. That's all. Like, I mean, we got drift cars, we got crawling to do, we got fairs going on, we got other obligations, and most people don't want to hang out on the beach. I mean, I try to when I schedule events, I try to schedule it for the whole group. Just in case you lost butter, it's I run an RC club, and some of the guys from the RC club pop in here every now and then. That's what that discussion is of what we're planning on doing during the summer. But the summer's so far away, like I can't even think that far. Um, Yeah, butters. Yeah, you're right. As I get older, I can't take the cold like you used to. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. The cold. I grew up a lot further north than this, and I still. It's just getting really, really hard, and I'm older than I look, and it I just can't do it. What kind of trucks you run? Tracks you run on? What kind of tracks I run on? Um, so these trucks behind me, they're all crawlers. Uh, Mostly are crawlers. This is a buggy. Uh, this is a Corelli Python, and it's 6S. So this is like a BMX track. Clay. You can go out and bash and stuff, but this is more for like that kind of stuff, like a clay track. And I like to go to BMX tracks because I get the max air time. We have competitions of like trying to jump over telephone wires. That's how high we go with these in the air, things like that. The um, the the big truck up there, that's a custom build of mine, and that's a crawler that's made to go over rocks. Most of the stuff, most of this, this is a drift car. but most of it's crawlers. I also have an X Max. So we do a little bit of everything. Arc Wolf, we go mid spring and fall time. Um, well, fall time we don't. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Butters. That's awesome. Thanks, man. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thinking it's awesome. Yeah, it's. I've been in the hobby a long time. It's. I've been streaming. I've been having this channel has existed for 15 years. So I've been streaming live probably for a couple years now, and I before that I used to do lots and lots of videos. Um, but before even that, I just I've been in the hobby since I was like late 80s, 1980s. I'm old, so let's face it. I've been seeing the majority of all the improvements. Butters, you're 42 and still like to play with the kids RCs. Yes, yes. I'm 50. So um, I try to with the RC club and stuff. I try to keep it family oriented. So we have people that bring their kids with us on the trails when we're crawling. Yeah, not too far off. So then you realize when I say like Tamaya Blackfoot was one of my first real good RCs, and that's not even a really good RC. But back then, I had a Tamaya Blackfoot, and before that, I had um, a radio. Do you remember Radio Shack? Radio Shack brand RCs. Before that, and then after Radio Shack, I had a Radio Shack Golden Arrow. Then after that, I got a Tamaya Blackfoot. My grandmother got me, and then from that, I just kind of went down the rabbit hole. Um, so I like the fast stuff, but I love the crawling stuff just as much. I like it all. The I like the crawling because it's enables you bring the wife, the kids, you all got crawlers, and you're hiking up a trail. So you're outside, you're walking these trails in nature in the woods with rocks and stuff, and it gets everyone together, and it's cool. Yeah, that's been a minute. Radio Shack. Yeah, exactly. Radio Shack. I don't even think they. I don't remember the last time I seen a Radio Shack. It was that long ago. Like they're gone. I think. I don't think they exist anywhere anymore. I mean, it's sad. Uh, some of these things. I used to love going to Radio Shack. Used to get all my hardware, my wiring stuff, my electric stuff from Radio Shack, and you can get the LED bulbs, and you used to make your own lights, and it's Radio Shack was a thing. So we do all types on this channel. We do, if it has four wheels, we're pretty much about it. Even some two wheels maybe, because I also this is an adventure channel. So we're not just RCs, we do other things. But the majority of the time it's RC stuff. Butters. I don't think they're around anymore. Either we got the Best Buy and all the other places that want to upcharge you to death. Yeah, yeah, they're not. I honestly don't even think there's one like in the ends of the earth. I think you're right. I think they're completely gone. Radio Shack was a thing. Yes, Arkwolf, you probably did see an old Radio Shack building in Berlin on the bike, but it's vacant. There's nothing there. It's really Hobby Lobby's going out too. Butters, even Hobby Lobby, you don't see much of. I Wow, you know what it is? It's places like Amazon that are killing us. It's all this mail order to the door. No one wants to go to the store anymore and have that experience. I remember as a kid running around those type of places. You know, just like malls. You remember, should be most of you should be old enough to remember this. That you used to go to the arcade in the mall. You used to hang out at the mall. That was a thing. Like going to the mall was a big deal. And now, at least around here, a lot of the malls are closing up. They're out of business. Like I never thought I'd see the day. Yeah, Radio Shack was the stuff, man. Like that's where our first RCs came from. That's where Radio Shack died with the malls. Yeah, Butters. That is probably where it all went south. It's everything's dying. Hey, but think about this. We grew up in the best of times, and we had the best of stuff. We actually went outside and played. Kids don't know what that is anymore. We actually got outside, outdoors, rode bikes, did all sorts of crazy stuff. Here's to being an 80s kid, or a 90s if you are. Growing up in the times when things made sense. Cheers, brother. People don't go to malls anymore. Here it's all strip malls or shopping online. Yeah, that's the problem. Is the shopping online. It's even trickled down to hobbies such as RCs. There's used to be so many more hobby shops than there are brick and mortar. Who doesn't like going to a good hobby shop? Arc Wolf, Blockbuster. Oh yes, Blockbuster. Oh my god. another another victim of the modern era. Guys, like at least for me, I'm a big movie guy. So like every Friday night when I was a kid, you went to your local video store. There was a Tommy K's, there was Blockbuster, there was some mom and pop video rentals, and you went on Friday night and you rented movies and you invited friends over and you did a movie night. Like you went and you were picking you looked at the back of the cover of the VHS boxes and you chose what you wanted to watch. Arc with internet and cell phone. Well, that's a whole nother headache. Arc with internets and cell phones. When I, like butter, who would thought CDs would go out like cassette tapes? Oh, didn't even it wouldn't even cassette tapes. I remember I had a cassette player in my car, one of my first cars. Like, yeah, and then CDs were just becoming a thing, and then I was just like, "Oh, CDs are cool." And then I had a whole entire CD collection too. Like now, and here's the funny thing: they claim they make our lives easier with all this stuff, but all this stuff makes us poorer because all this stuff costs money. You have to pay all this extra money that you didn't have to pay before for all these services that are available to you instead. And for example, is like, all right, so we all know what Netflix is. We all know what Disney Plus is. We all know that. These are streaming channels, right? So you got a whole bunch of streaming channels. I'm not keeping up with you guys too quick. I'm sorry. I'm a little over the place. CDs were things of the future. Yeah, when we were kids. Absolutely. Netflix would mail you. Yeah. Yep. They would. And others like, yeah, you knocked Redbox out. Yeah, knocked Redbox out. They bought Redbox virtually. That's what basically what they did. They put them out of business. But now I have shows that I like. You all have shows you like, programming you like. If it's on one streaming service but not on another, you can never watch that program if you don't have this streaming service, unless you buy that streaming service. Back in the day, like we're all grandpas here, getting close to that age, but still, back in the day, if you remember, like the movie hit the theaters, you waited 6 months for it to be rented from your local video store. So if you didn't see it in the theater, you could rent it in 6 months' time on this, and anybody could watch it. Everyone had access to it for, I think it was like just a couple bucks back then to rent a movie, um, and then you know, and then it went from there. Eventually, it went on to TV, which was cable back then. That was the big thing, and you might see it on HBO and that. So it had several platforms that you could see your programming on. Now you don't have that no more. Now it's like if you don't buy our streaming service, you can't see that program. Well, but I want to see that program, but you have to buy our streaming service. But I don't care about all the other junk that you have on your streaming service. I just want to see that one show. So what? So you end up signing up for 5 different streaming services and have like all these big bills. Now it's costing you as much as cable ever did. Or you go without. Just mind blowing. So every little thing they say, oh, it's an improvement. No, you just found another way to take more money from us. Let me catch up on you guys here. Where did you leave off? Netflix, yeah. Knocked out Redbox, yep. Arc Wolf. My first car had a 8-track player. Nice. Um, Butters, you had an AMC had 8-track. Nice. Yeah, that's a name I don't you don't hear too often. AMC. Uh, Butters. That's why pirated movies are back on the rise. Yeah, you're absolutely right because there's I just got Netflix back. I went 2 years without it. Now I'm playing catch up on all the shows that I had were following that I had missed, like the last season of Cobra Kai. I didn't see it until just recently because I didn't have access to it. Um, Stranger Things, I finished all that. But seriously, like if I didn't get that back, I would have to go to someone's house to watch it. Like, you know, they say they make it easier. They say all this, but if you don't see what they're doing, you will become very poor very quickly. And then you're spending all this money for content you don't want to watch or care about just because you want one or two shows. Or you can play the game where you buy it for a month, you watch it, and then you call them up and like, I don't want it no more, and you cancel. I know people that play that game too. I don't have time for all that nonsense, man. You got on the phone, you get the computer voice going. What happened to talking to people like we are? You get the computer voice going, and you like push one, push two, and you pushing the buttons, and you get mad. It's like, hey, no, I just want to talk to a person, a person. That's with everything now. Like, and it's getting worse. But it's not worth paying for every month. You're right. It is not. There's not enough good stuff anymore. It's a lot of junk, a lot of filler, a lot of filler now. It's not like we had quality movies when we grew up. They didn't have great giant blown out of proportion budgets. They were quality films, and some of them were, you know, and we had a variety too. It wasn't just one type. It was we had a little bit of everything. We had comedy, we had horror, we had action, we had a little bit of everything. And for the most part, it was better storytelling, better writing. You know, the only thing that has changed is computer graphics. But that's literally they increased the computer graphics, but they lost the ability to tell good stories, engaging stories that even worth our time. I don't know about you, but time is valuable, especially when you start approaching. When you get up our age, it's like really, I'm going to sit here and watch your garbage, or I'm going to go do something productive. But nowadays it's just remakes of remakes. Yeah, it is. A lot of it is. A lot of it is. It's. I had a huge VHS collection. When VHSs went out, I probably had 1,000 VHSs. I started collecting DVDs. I had a huge collection of that. Welcome to Derry. Yeah, I did watch Welcome to Derry. Is it true that they're gonna make another series? Like, because it comes back every 25 years. So I did watch Welcome to Derry. I actually liked it. It took me a little bit to get into it, but I actually thought it was pretty good. Um, Season 2 will be Rose as a little girl. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I heard something about it. I didn't know if they were actually doing that. They're going back in time. It works. You know, honestly, that's probably the more interesting era. I mean, I thought it was good. I thought it was really well done. It was done well. Like I said, the first two, it took me a little bit to get into it. It was, but I gave it. I kept watching it, and I was like, it just kept getting better and better and better and better. And I was just like, this is actually really good, and I enjoyed it. So there, I'm not saying there isn't good shows out there. There are, but it's you know the way it was before. You had access to. Didn't matter what you had. You still had a way. You still had a way. Remember when we were kids? You still had a way to see it. Now, if you don't have a certain streaming network, you can't see it, and you know that is what I'm against. Because honestly, like I'm a film guy. Like my background is in special effects and makeup. Like I love film, but I'm very picky on what I see nowadays because it's all a lot of it's junk. A lot of it's no good. You got to run, Butters. Go pick up. Let's see. Got to go get your son from practice. Yo, sub, cool, man. Yeah, I appreciate that, and catch you later. Good talking to you too. Safe travels, my friend. And remember, generally, I try to stream on Monday nights. I will be traveling next month, so it might be a little bit more difficult, but you can always catch up on it too. You have a great evening. Well, guys, we did an hour and 119 minutes. We did over an hour for a stream that I said was going to be a short one. And that's not bad. That's not bad at all. So, like I always say, guys, it's we're gonna wind this down now. It's time to say good night to the world. You guys in general, you've been great, and I thank you for watching. I thank you for participating. Participation definitely, Otherwise, I'm just talking to a screen. Like you guys talking to me is awesome. I like it. That's one of the parts of streaming that I really do enjoy. Granted, it's sometimes hard for me when I'm working on stuff to stay, keep doing multitasking stuff. I am old, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, come back next Monday. We'll have something new to show you. It probably will not be an unboxing because I am not going to wait that long if I get my hands on it before Monday. If it comes in. If it doesn't, oh, not good. But yeah. So that'll be on next Monday at 7. And I will be dropping some videos, a video probably, sometime during the week. I just have to edit the footage, and I'm not doing that tonight. That's going to have to be throughout the week probably to edit it, throw some music to it, get it up and running. I haven't done that in a while, so we're gonna put up a video. So I got to get to that. But once again, thank you for supporting the channel. Now, Get off that lazy boy, walk to that door, turn that handle, and step outside. Because you never know what adventure awaits. Get out there, play hard, and play dirty. God bless, and I'll see you next time.